Hello, my name is Manzke, and I'm going to show an example of plotting points on a coordinate system. We're going to use the South Easy Graph program. Again, you can locate this in week 5, assignment 1 discussion board. To launch the program, you just click on the button where it says South Easy Graph. Again, when you're looking at this, first you want to type in your name. The grid that comes up is pretty standard from -10 to 10 for both the X and Y axis. You can adjust the intervals and you can adjust the length of the axis. Those will stick with this standard setup for now. Okay, so if I were to plot some points, we'll put some points in each quadrant. Now, if I'm going to plot a point, what I could do there is first use the point tool. I'm going to put a point in every quadrant. Like for example here, this is quadrant 1. Let's put this at 2, 5. Put this coordinate here in this is quadrant 2, this section of the grid, or the rectangular coordinate system. This coordinate here is 7, 1, -7, 1. Excuse me. This coordinate here is -3, 5, -5. And this coordinate here, we'll put it at 8, -3. This will be on the y-axis at 0, 2. Put a coordinate here. At the center of the grid, the x and y-axis, that'll be our origin, and then we'll put a point here at 5, 0. Now let's say you want to label each of these points. So we'll use the text tool. I'm just going to call this point A. Text tool. Says point B. That's point C. Text tool. I don't like what that is. I don't like what that is either. There's an undo button that you can press. Point D. Probably a more efficient way to do this. Point E. F. Okay, let's check my time. Okay, so I've labeled each of these points. Let's see if I can do this where I can. Alright, so let's say for example here. So if I'm looking at the grid here, point A It is located. Now, if I added like location, I'd write 2, 5. This is in quadrant 1. Point B. That is the ordered pair. It's always X then Y. So -7, 1. And this is in quadrant 2. Or the next point is again -3, -5. That's in quadrant 3. D is located at 8, -3. Remember, it's the X coordinate first. And this is in quadrant 4. E is located at 0, 2. And again, if I'm looking at this grid here, it's on the y-axis. The x-coordinate is always going to be 0. It's between quadrants 1 and 2. I don't know if you want to distinguish that, but it's on the y-axis. Borrow that. Okay. Point F. Anytime you have the center of the coordinate, the center of the coordinate system, that is the origin. Oops. And the last point, G, is located at 5, 0. And this is on the x-axis. And this example is between quadrants 1 and 4. So these are the coordinates that we plotted on the coordinate system using the EZ graph. Anytime you want to save your work when you're finished, so you click on the Save button. Click OK. And then put this in the appropriate location. So we could say plot points. Okay, so that concludes my example. If you have any questions, please contact me. Otherwise, take care and have a nice day.